Hi, today I would like to show you how you can control the entry to a TEdit object, and to demonstrate it I will show basically this common problem that you just want to enter numbers into a TEdit field. The TEdit object itself should not accept any other characters, just those ones which are required for a number with decimal characters, and also, of course, positive and negative numbers as well. So typically when you just put a TEdit object on your form, you can type in whatever you want. So you can type in numbers, letters, special characters, so basically everything. And this you can do with typing and also copy pasting values into this field. So if I'm taking out something from here, I'm going back to the window, I can paste it in. So these two things that either you are typing or you would like to copy paste something into this field should not accept anything else, just numbers. So I prepared a very simple application here just to do these two things, and now I'm linking the objects or this procedures uh, to the form. So basically we need to use two things. One is the onChange field or onChange event, which will control the entry as well, but also the copy paste function, because the copy paste function is not taking into account the key press event. So if I would just like to um, control the behavior of this TEdit object, the on key press event would not be enough. But the on key press can take care about certain things right when the key is pressed in the control. So let's see how this works, and then I will explain how you can create this kind of behavior. So now I attach the two procedures. So one is when I'm pressing the one of the buttons. So now I'm pressing a letter, and as you can see, even if I'm pressing letters here on my keyboard, nothing appears in the form. So this is cool, because I only want to have let's say numbers into it, and a decimal sign, and also the minus character. So these two characters, the dot and the minus, I should be able to enter, and as you can see, I can enter it. But what happens if I try to enter the minus behind the dot? This not works, because the minus can be at the front of the edit itself. So if I already typed in a number or the decimal sign, then I would not be able to enter the minus. Of course, the opposite way it works. And also I can enter numbers. So wherever I want to enter these numbers, this works. If I would like to enter, and now I take it from here, so I enter here some numbers, whatever, only with one dot, and I'm just copy paste it from here. So now I will go back and paste it in. So as you can see, I can paste in the number just as I want it. So basically this option is only working. But if I would like to paste in another number, which is not right, so let's say put two minuses, a dot, some characters, doesn't matter. So now I try to copy paste this, and it doesn't work. It brings back basically the original content of the control. So this is what basically this two event is taking care about. So one is taking care about the button presses, and the on change is also controlling that what is entered is right. So now let's see how these two procedures are made, and let's start with the on key press event. Um, and for this one, uh, I just and for this one I just had to link one event procedure. So I created the event procedure by clicking here on this three dot. Then it was created, and then I had to start with checking the actual entries for the key press. So when you are pressing a button on the keyboard, you will get a key character here, and if this key character is not a character what you want to accept for the form, you just need to zero it out. So you, because this let's say parameter is defined as var parameter, whatever you put back into this parameter inside the procedure, this will basically change the character itself. So you can change it to nothing or zero, um, basically canceling the character entry, or you would be able to change it to something different. So the first thing what we need to check is, of course, that which characters we want to accept. So here, if the character what I try to press is not 0 till 9, so basically the numbers, or a minus character, and then here there is a specific let's say system value, which is the default format settings, and the decimal separator. So this basically gives you the localized decimal character. So if you are using dot for the decimal character, then this will be a dot. If you are using a comma, then it will be a comma. Uh, of course, you can change it to something else, but then this will limit what is accepted. So you can simply define here also, like the for the minus sign, you can define the dot. Um, that's an option. It's basically up to you. And then the character 8 is the del button. So if you would like to delete a character, or you would like to delete back inside the control, you also need to accept the del character. So this one is just for that. So with this, you already checked the character entry. The next one is checking if the dot or the decimal separator is appearing more than once in the window. So if you already have a dot inside the text um, of the edit control, then of course you need to avoid that the second one is appearing. So you need to nil it out again, or zero it out again. The next two lines are basically checking if you try to enter also a double minus. So you should have only one minus inside the text, and sorry, not inside the text. There should be only one minus at the beginning of the text. So this is doing the job. That will check if there is a minus inside the text. So if you would have only one minus inside or in the edit control, then it would be allowed by this first check. With the second check, this will not be allowed. So even if you would like to have one minus pressed for the numbers, it shouldn't be somewhere inside the text. It should be just at the beginning of the text. So with all this, the control is already doing the job. So when you are entering numbers, then it would be okay. But you also need to check if the the control is copy pasting something into the edit control. So with the on-key press function or procedure, we already controlled what we can enter into the edit control, pressing a single key on the keyboard. But we also need to take care about the copy paste function, where we can enter into the control more than one character at once. And for that, we can use the onChange event. And this onChange event will control what happens once when something is already entered into the edit control, and will take care about that. Once this entry is invalid, then the content should change back to the previous state. So basically, it should not allow the entry of wrong characters. And here I should mention that while the on-key press event happens before the edit control content is changing, so basically we can avoid to enter something before let's say appearing inside the edit control, or change the value of the text inside the edit control. The on change is happening once it is already done. We can't just simply omit the entry itself. We need to take care that the previous valid entry is still inside the window, or in the edit control itself. And for that, the onChange event should be used. So basically, once something is changed inside this control, we should check if it is valid. To check if the entered number or the entered value or text inside the edit control is a number, we can use the try string to float function, which takes the text itself from the control and try to convert the text into a double value. And this function returns true if this operation was successful, and the value will be in a variable which is a double variable. And will return a false if the conversion is not successful. Actually, here we don't want to use the number itself, but we need to have this variable available to be able to use the function. But we also need to take care about it that if the user starts to enter a negative number, then the typing starts with a minus. And of course, once the minus appears in the edit control, this onChange event will be triggered, and the minus appear as a text, but the minus itself cannot be converted into a double value, so that try string to float will fail, and this we need to check. So we need to let's say frame the conversion test into another if statement, where we are checking if the length of the text is longer than one character. Then of course we can start to check if the conversion is acceptable. And here if we would have a minus and a decimal separator, this let's say entry could be already converted into a double number, which would be minus 0.0, which actually the minus is not really important, but the system would be able to convert it into a number already. So if the first or if the text is only one character, then we need to check if it is a minus character or a dot. And then if it is these two characters, then of course we can accept the entry to the control. If it is not, then we can simply put back the control to a empty state, because we started to to enter basically from an empty string already, so we don't need the last valid text variable to be put back, but it can be an empty string. If the double conversion was successful, again we can let's say save this current state of the edit control to the last valid text just for the next entry, and if this next entry would fail, then of course we can basically put back the actual status or the previous status into the edit control. And this is exactly what is happening here. So if we might not have the entered text as a valid number, then the last valid text will be entered into the control. And it was to mention that when you basically create this thing, then the change event will happen again, so it will be called twice. But as the text itself is not changing and the last entry was already valid, uh, basically the next cycle is not triggered anymore. So this is how this let's say entry check is done for the keyboards, and as you can see now I can start to enter the values on the right way, so it will not accept any wrong character. I can even enter a minus and a dot copy pasted into this control. So if I'm doing this and pasting it inside, this is acceptable. I can basically continue to type the numbers, so the control itself is working as intended. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and you can use this tutorial to bring your controls with let's say entry limitations. Of course, if you want to check something different for your control, then you need to change these control events on the way as you need it, but this logic is of course up to you. If you like the tutorial, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and with this I wish you happy coding, and see you next time.